To think that after a 25% one day increase, Snapchat will continue to rally. You are letting greed override common sense and experience. Hey, what's up? My name is Rishabh Sawant. I'm not a financial advisor. I like talking about stocks for entertainment. Snapchat stock is going crazy right now. It was up 23% on Friday. There is a huge gap up here. It jumped from $62 to $77 in a day. Take note, each candle represents a day here. The rest of the setup here looks pretty good. The MACD line crossed the signal line today, and the volume is well over 70 million. Let's address the elephant in the room here. This gap up is definitely not sustainable. Gaps always fill. I can't tell you when, but it will fill maybe the next trading day, the next week, or perhaps 3 months later. The reason why Snapchat stock is rallying today is because of the surprise earnings beat and also due to its user growth. Snapchat not only doubled its revenue, they actually made a net profit if you take away stock-based compensation and some other non-cash related expenses. And on top of it, they experience user growth as well. The adjusted EBITDA per share is 10 cents versus the negative 1 cent loss analysts were expecting. In the last quarter, Snapchat posted a revenue of 982 million, up from 454 million a year earlier, and vastly ahead of the 846 million estimate that analysts were expecting. Let's take a look at the Q2 2021 income statement for Snap Inc. Revenue generated is 982 million. After you take away all the costs, what's left is net loss of 151 million. If you compare this to the same quarter last year, the revenue last year was 454 million. This quarter, it is 982 million. That's an increase of more than double. Same applies to the net loss. The net loss last year in the same quarter ending June 30 was 325 million. And this quarter, the loss is 151 million. So the loss decreased by over half. Essentially, the company increased revenues by 2 times and decreased loss by over half, which is an icing on the cake. Following the earnings report, more than 7 Wall Street analysts raised the price target on Snap stock, ranging from $80 to $96. And right now it is at about $77 per share. It was a big day. So congrats to all the longs. I hope you're taking some profits on your way up. Now that earnings are over, there will be a pullback. Snap stock does tend to hold up well, but it is not immune to pullbacks. So please be careful listening to all the pie in the sky, stocks only go up BS. If you chased it today, I hope you locked in the gains so that you're not here complaining about how you're losing money. To think that after a 25% one day increase, Snapchat will continue to rally. You are letting greed override common sense and experience. Gaps up like that are retested all the time. Next week we'll pull back some, probably into the upper 60s for a small amount of time before it finds its support. For long-term investors, who cares? You're in it for the long haul. But for traders, not taking profits on a 25% day increase is sloppy, greedy, and the bears will eat your lunch in the short term. Snapchat is not a stock I'm buying today to day trade, but it has caught my attention. Now, I've been using Snapchat since its early days, and back then it was a really fun way to message. The disappearing messages, the stories, and the overall simplicity of the app is what attracted me. I don't like it as much anymore and I rarely ever use it, except maybe talk to a few friends who I always speak to through Snapchat. And I stopped liking it when they came up with the discovery section. It made the app really clunky and the discovery section never really has anything that interests me. But it looks like new people are discovering Snapchat every day. During the second quarter, daily active users jumped from 55 million to 293 million, 3 million above the estimates of 290 million. Look at daily active users growth here. It is growing steadily every quarter. In North America, the growth rate is 6%, Europe is 10%, and rest of the world is 55%. The average revenue generated per user is perhaps the most important number for a social media platform. So if you compare quarter to quarter, ARPU was $1.91 in Q2 of 2020, and that has increased to $3.35 in Q2 2021, signifying a 76% increase. So in summary, Snapchat is increasing the revenue per user, they are increasing the number of users, and the stock is proving to be really strong, in which it has produced returns of 25% this year alone, far outpacing the overall market. And I think they will attain profitability very soon, perhaps in the coming quarters. Right now, I want to understand their marketing platform and how effective it is. Once I understand that, I will be very confident to buy this stock in the coming weeks during an inevitable pullback. If it is an effective platform for marketers and if the user growth continues, there is no reason why Snapchat will not be able to grow its revenues further. So that's it. Thanks for watching and have a good day.